So we're here with the fence project. So the plan is to attach to here without digging this out. So we're going to take half of this off, cut it with a grinder at the bottom, and then attach the new piece to the side. And then run along here, taking all this fences, posts and all of it out with a farm jack, and then bring it all the way to here, finishing here on that post, and we'll see how we go. Clint's gonna hopefully do some kind of greenhouse thing there, so that will have a fence of something that can let the sun through, maybe one day. So got to bring the sand up pretty much, I don't know, probably 300 mil, kind of probably to the height of like where those bricks are there. Where's my finger? There's my finger. There. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, up there to the bottom there. So there was chukos over there, but I had to move it, and I put it in here, and it lasted one day, and then it all got fried. But the cucumbers that I put in there, they're doing really good. I think I need some more water. But yeah, they're doing better than any of my other stuff. This thing is full of worms. I left it over winter, come to check on it over summer as it warmed up, and it was just crawling with hundreds of worms, so that's always great. Oh, and here's all the pavers I pulled up that were down the side where I just was there, where all that dirt's going in, because I didn't see the point in burying them and might be able to use them somewhere. So we're here with the fence project, and this post here we have to get half of it off, and the screws that join it together were on the wrong side, like the hex screw nut head. So we had to put a spade in here in the top, separate it, put the reciprocal saw down the side, cut through there, so the bottom bits of rail all rusted out, they have to be ripped out. More railing. You see how high the land is, so we're doing a before and after video here. And there's a retaining wall, probably about 400 high. I got chickens. Hi chicks. They're just watching. Recording?
Yeah.
Alright, keep it steady. You hold it straight. You look off. Could you hold it straight?
Yeah.
Alright, anyway. Here we go. So we're doing the kangaroo. The other one was this one. So, not too bad. That's it. Why are you recording over there?
No, it's just... Ay, op na.
I don't know about you, Edith. I really... So we're here with a retaining wall with these solid steel posts and a jack to pull them out. No luck. I gave it everything, like 80 kilos of me hanging off this, and tried putting water down here, tried bashing it with a sledgehammer, and no luck. So I'm probably going to have to cut them off. Don't know, see if Norm have a go. We're here. I left a hose burst yesterday in the hot sun, and I lost like a ton of water or more. So when I dug this hole, the water's in there from the burst hose. That reminds me, I'm going to get this post plumb somehow. So I'll probably dig behind that now. There we go. So we're here pulling out the retaining wall, corrugated iron. It's a little shot from behind. And not easy work. So what I've had to do is these solid, whatever they are, solid steel retaining wall, they were in front of the retaining wall and I couldn't pull them out with a jack. So I cut them off with a grinder. So there's about 4 or 5 of them. There they are. So they came out, I cut them pretty much as low as I could reach, and the corrugated iron came down maybe behind that another inch. So I was a bit, oh, how much is it going to come out? So what I've gone and done is drilled a hole in the corrugated iron. The first one I did ripped out, luckily this one didn't, and I was able to get it out. So I pulled one out, this is the second one. I've got one more to go, which is there. So wish me luck. And then you got to bring in the sand, as you can see. The sand. See you guys. Alright, here we go.
Record already.
Oi,
Here we go.
swear by yourself, buddy. Young bitch digger. Smile at the camera, dude.
So like people actually watch people just do that.
Well, your YouTube channels, mate. People watch people playing video games.
There you go.
Weird. Reality TV.
You know how you always tell me to look at something before I get it?
Yeah.
Now you're shaming.
Shaming you. All good?
Yep.
A bit more in there, Dick. This is council worker. Council worker spec.
No idea what.
Leaning on the shovel.
I have no idea what that means.
That's a joke. I made a joke.
Okay, Edith, that's plenty.
Oh.
Thanks heaps. We're here a day before we start auging the holes out, and show you how we've pinned up this upright to plumb. So the original fence line is off and can't be pushed in because you've got a root mass of this fig tree pushing up against it. So the best we could do is plumb it, welded up this piece here to hold the middle, and then at the top I've welded over there, come across to here, 4 Tech screws, and I'm going to make up a piece to fill in the gap. And this whatever 50mm block, how these work is you put 4 of them, 2 string lines, 4 blocks all up, and then what you do is you come along and say you had your post come in here. So you simply just put that there and make sure it's even at the top and the bottom, and then you know your plumb and they're all perfectly in line. That way, if one of the posts was leaning slightly on the string line and you didn't have that 50mm gap or whatever it is, it would put everything out. So that way you just come along and check each individual post with your block. So that patio tube's there just to stop it distorting while the string lines put pressure on it. Tied back some rope back there. Right. Pretty much ready to go. There's the Great Wall of China. Big job, but some of it's fun. See you guys. We're here with the wall project slash fence project on the second and final layer. What's wrong? You got shy. Huh? You're all performing and now the camera's on you, you're all okay. So trying to put a cap on the wall for strength and nice finish. So I've tried to make it thick. So I've got to let it dry before I can do much. Yeah. And I put that up the back, some concrete for strength, so it doesn't slide forward. We'll see how we go. Hopefully it holds. All mixed with that one. So we're here near the end of the fence project. I've had a few problems. One for 2 burst water pipes or hoses that have burst off the end and flooded this area, and those drums came out of the ground. One got crushed because it couldn't come out of the ground, so everything crushed it. And then I filled it with water and shook it around to bring it back to shape. That worked pretty well. And then I had to bury them again. And then Clint helped me today. We put these sheets in. And this last panel is going to be the hardest. I need to cut a sheet short because it's a short panel, because the whole span were working between 2 points, and it wasn't, the last sections that were in there weren't perfectly 2.38, so this one's ended up about 150 mil short. So I've cut those rails and they're ready to put in. But I want to leave this out. The wife's complaining, but I want to leave it out so I can get some more yellow sand through my neighbour's place into here, because I don't really have much, it's the easiest access. And then that'll be finished. And I put in cut up pavers at 600 by 600 cut into threes with a 7-inch grinder with a masonry cutting disc. And up here, this is the interesting panel fill-in job. So did what I could there. Everything's out of square. Well, you can't tell by looking at it, but that whole chicken coop, I had to put the upright post there slightly on an angle because the whole fence line's off. So if you look in the chicken coop, that fence, we pushed up against it to get them in. Hold the fence back. Big job, and I'm glad it's over. Almost over. Hi guys, we're here with the winter backyard. That trees of doom in the morning, and then trees or forest of doom in the afternoon, so about 1 PM. It's lost all its leaves now, so it's a bit better. A little bit of sun gets through, but yeah. Probably another 3 or 4 weeks it'll start to come over the top, but yeah, it's well and truly behind at the moment. So that makes trying to grow food where this is in the shadow most of the day. That's why I'm blaming that this isn't growing properly mostly. It's better than nothing. It did well for a while in summer when it was hot. Probably I might shut it down soon, turn it all off. And then this never got a chance to thrive either. Never did well at all, so just not enough heat, not enough sun. And yeah, there's a pump there. So that pump there is running up, around and down. And then if I take this off, so it's got oxygen to prevent root rot, just to no sun. And then what else we got happening? I did a flush of this here. So this drum once a year when the water's free, because we've got excess water with the rain. I did a pump, basically get the air compressor out here, super noisy, pump air into the bottom of that, push all the solids to the top, block off the drain that goes back to the pond, and put the drain out the side. See this drain here? Run that onto the floor or into a catchment, and get rid of all the solids that you've captured. And that way the beds don't get as poopy as quickly, because every 3 years or so I have to clean them out, and it's horrible. It's the worst part of aquaponics, is just super labour intensive and water you got to use to clean it. So the idea is to put all your solids, if you can extract them, put them in here, run air and put molasses in there, and then you let that, turn the pump off, the air stone, let it sit for 24 hours, come along and drain into a bucket the liquid without the solids in it, all the solids sink, and then you can put that back in the system. And that's the way to do it. I've had huge issues with my pH. It's been too acidic. I put all this lime in there, garden lime, and it's not like bringing the pH up. So I went and bought myself lime, this 20 kilo lime here, And I didn't put much in at all, just a tiny bit in this bucket. I put like a little bit in. It's in there. Well, that put some lime in there, and then I put it in there. Not much. I think it brought it way up real quick. See how that goes. And oh, that was the thing. So we break these off and we eat them. So this is snow pea. I bought like 2 kilos of seed. They call this microgreens. It's basically plants that you eat when it's young. And I tried to grow them the way they're doing on the internet in a tray, and it got all moldy and didn't work at all. So I just tried putting a whole bunch of the seeds in the beds, and yeah, it grows, and then we just cut it off and put it on the dinner plate and eat it nice and fresh. And then, I mean, it's still the ordinary plant, so hopefully we'll get some snow peas out of this as the season goes on. Got more lettuce than we know what to do with. And yeah, it's just a very slow time of the year to grow food. Too cold and too many trees. This bed's a bit of a mess. Yeah, like I'll just show you guys what's going on here. Just check this out. So this bed hasn't been cleaned. Every other bed here has been cleaned, I think. So if I go like this, so see, you got root matter. Oh, you got root matter and what else you got here? Yeah, that sort of stuff. So see there? So that gives you a good idea. So that. Imagine a root trying to grow in that like new plant. It doesn't grow well at all. So yeah, it's not good. You got to clean it, and you got to put it in this shaker here, and huge job. Need 2 people on it. It's just the worst part about aquaponics, really. But other than that, aquaponics is still worth it because it's got huge benefits. Here's the seeds from snow pea. Put heaps and heaps in here probably 4 days ago, so we'll see how that goes. Just like that, it should come up just like them. Got something to eat. Oh yeah, I'll just give you a look at these the towel. Oh, the parrots. This is the first year where the parrots are coming in, and they're been chewing like right at the top and down a bit, eating a lot of the plants, but they haven't eaten everything, but they've definitely been having a good munch. Yeah. Oh, this parsley. The whole tower was parsley. Cut it off in summer because it blocked up the pipe. I had to turn it off. So I turned off the water supply, cut it all off, and this came back and grew and is growing just off water vapor from the channel at the bottom. Pretty cool. And here's a mandarin tree, fruit tree in the bed. And there's a new fence. If anyone can remember the low fence before, super low. Can't believe I did that job. Huge job. New fence line.